Hi, folks. Now I'm here to talk a little bit about your Mod 4 memo assignment, balancing the budget. Um, and, okay, the purpose of this is to help you understand sort of the potential impacts of fiscal policy, changes in spending and changes in taxes on demand and output. And you're going to be looking at this in the context of a policy to potentially balance the budget over some periods of time. We're going to be we want you to use the Keynesian cross analysis and the Keynesian multiplier, and we're actually going to provide you a tool, a spreadsheet-based tool to sort of help you visualize this. It's a sort of a one-year tool, and then we'll see how we're depending upon you then to extend this to a multi-year analysis. So if we just go into the tool here, you'll see that some of this is familiar. In a previous video, we've already elsewhere on your Blackboard site, we've already provided to you a sort of a basic tool where we had the Keynesian cross. So now we have it in billions of dollars GDP. So you'll remember this is once again the 45-degree line here. And we've provided a little bit more freedom for you, a little bit more complexity. For one thing, if you look down here, okay, this is the baseline GDP. So the memo assignment says go look in the CBO and baseline or website, and they will give a number for GDP. We put in a number a little bit under 20 trillion, 19 billion, 19.7 trillion. And then the marginal propensity to consume. You can choose your number. We put in 0.6, but you know that you may have some insight on that. And anyway, in terms of the scenarios you look at, there'll be a baseline, and then you have space to do a couple of alternative scenarios. So now, just as an illustrative idea. Okay, you can see that in the baseline, government spending is in billions of dollars. It's 1.7 trillion, okay? And then 12 trillion, and so you can see that the deficit here is the excess of spending over revenue, so it's 500. Now let's suppose, let's think of a scenario where the government decides that it wants to increase spending by $100 billion. So we're going to program that here. And let's just make sure that we get everything, because you're going to see the line shift there. The line has shifted, and you can see that using the Keynesian multiplier analysis and the rippling through effect, okay, you learned actually that, in fact, this multiplier it's substantial. It's 2.5. It's because our ultimate increase in GDP was 250 relative to the baseline. That's a 1.3% increase in GDP relative to the baseline. Once again, everything is done relative to the baseline, okay? And so you can see that. Then suppose alternatively somebody says, no, we'd rather be cutting taxes, okay? So now, as you may remember, let's do the same cutting taxes here, minus 100, okay? So now remember, we're putting money in people's pockets, and that's also going to increase, and you can see that's reflected here in this dashed line, although you can see it's substantially less. Based upon what you've read in your analysis, you should be able to tell us why that is. That is a result of the Keynesian analysis. So in any event, we've provided you this tool. You get a little. We're urging you just change the numbers here that are red in the cream colored. In the cream colored cells, the sheet is not protected, but you have to be careful, and you can use this as a sort of a first pass at your multiplier analysis. Good luck on Mod 4. Thank you very much.